What's up, everyone? This is Donovan here with Martial Arts Business Made Easy, and I am going to come to you live today. So I'm coming with you with some information. So last week I posted on Facebook, ask me anything. Ask me any questions you guys want, and I would give you my feedback. And you can take it, you can use it, you can share it, you can test it, anything you want. But I'm just going to give you my ideas and some of your questions. So I had some really good questions here. I'm going to go over a few of them and just kind of give you my intake, okay? So first thing here, Dale asked, I'm looking at running and maybe a women's only kickboxing fitness class and a mixed one for those who don't want to learn Muay Thai programming. You just start promoting it. You have a Facebook page, kind of your way in Thailand right now, but you want to get things going in the new year. So what would I do to recommend that? So this is actually a perfect timing, Dale, for us to get together. So I'm actually in the process with two business owners. We're opening a kickboxing facility. So it's not something we're running in addition to our classes at our facilities. We are opening a brand new gym called KickFit Studios. So I'm really excited about that. So to share you what we're doing, to share with you how we're marketing it. So obviously, yes, you're definitely going to need a Facebook page. You're going to need a Facebook group. Okay, so you're going to want a page to promote things, and then you're also going to want a group that you can put people in that you know that they're going to get the information that you're disseminating. So Facebook page, Facebook group. If you are comfortable with Facebook ads and you know how to run them successfully, Facebook ads are the cheapest and easiest way to market, okay? But if you don't know what you're doing, you are throwing money away. So highly suggest Facebook ads if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing or you're not confident, don't do them, okay? I would definitely spend some time working on that before you, go any further with that. The big thing you're going to do, so Dale, I know you already have a school set up. So if you're trying to add a class in your program, this shouldn't be too difficult of a process, okay? So you have quite a few students. You have a lot of kids, kid-based program. So what you're going to want to do is really market to the moms that you already have. I know you have some adults as well. You can market to the adults that are in your program, offer an additional kind of like cardio type program. You can offer a program to their wives or to their girlfriends for the adults. For the kids, you can offer it to their moms and their dads. So the big thing I would do is I wouldn't worry about doing a women's only class at first and then a mixed class. I would just specifically have a mixed class. Just offer a kickboxing fitness program and make sure you promote it, especially you because you do a lot of Muay Thai. I would heavily promote it as a cardio kickboxing, guys. This is not big for self-defense. This is more just so you can get in, blast some fat, burn fat, get in shape, have a good time. I would really promote it that way. And, if down the road you have enough people that you want to use and promote just a women's only class, then go for that. But at first, I would say just promote the kickboxing program, get to a solid number that you want to get, 30, 40 people before you start looking at like women's only. Because then it starts getting really niche, you know what I mean? And it can be too small of a market. So at first, I would say just get out there and make some people sweat, get them some results, and then use that. All right, Jeremy here. How do you handle staff successes and failures? Do you praise publicly and correct privately, or is just everything transparent in the group? I'm just curious on my thoughts. Okay, so great question. So Jeremy, I've known you for a long time. This is something that I have always struggled with. I almost have like Donald Trump syndrome. I tend not to bite my tongue at all. If someone presses my buttons, it's very hard for me to hold back. So this is something that I have challenged with in the past and that I'm still working on. But, between reading and mentorship and friendship, I've learned a lot over the years about this. So big thing I've definitely tried to do is praise publicly. So I'm really... it's something I did yesterday. I had one of my staff members really stepped up for me Saturday and took charge when I needed him. And I tried to make sure that he knew that I appreciated that. And I tried to praise him in our group, in our Facebook staff group. And, I want to do some nice things for him just because when someone goes above and beyond for me, I really want to pay that back. I want to just show them that I really appreciate that. So highly suggest praising publicly, not only in public as far as just the two of you, make sure you're praising them in front of other staff members and make sure that you're also praising them in front of members, building them up in front of your client base. So guys, remember when you're having your staff, your goal is to make your staff better than you. You should not be the best instructor at your school. If so, you're not properly training your staff. I want my staff to be better than me. I want my members to seek them and seek their knowledge. Okay. What about failures? So failures, this is tough. So this is something that's helped me a lot is writing things down. So when I'm watching a class and I'm critiquing a program or a lecture or something that's going on in our school, anything, I take everything down on notes. And the reason I do that is because I can tend to just say things very sharply. and I can hurt people's feelings, and I don't mean to be. It's really like as an owner, I'm watching what's happening and I see it. I'm like, boom, we got to correct that. The problem is I'm not giving the staff a chance to learn. Sometimes you need to fail forward, right? Sometimes you need to be able to make the mistakes to learn. Because how did I learn everything? Some people, I learned through experience. Some people told me the answers through mentorship and things like that. But regardless, it's a collection of all of these experiences that have made me who I am today. So when it comes to correcting someone, I either try to, yes, I take them offline, maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, and I try to talk to this out. And a lot of times I've found that if I am upset about something, or if I found something, not to be up to my standard, and I do bring it to the attention of the staff member, usually they know, right? They know that they made a mistake, or I tried to do this, here's where I was going with it, but it just didn't work out. And the cool thing is now that they've learned from that, we can move on together as a stronger, better team. And what I try to do is, if one of our staff members has had a situation, I try to share that experience with everyone in our program. Because if everyone that's on our staff can learn from that experience, then we can greatly diminish the amount of time that it takes to, get better together. So highly suggest praising publicly, like I said, in front of staff, in front of, in front of your students, and then also just like taking them to lunch. It's one thing that my goal this year in 2017, I've already started in 2016, but my big goal for 2017 is being more available to my staff members, taking them to lunch. Every staff member I want to be to take to lunch at least once a month. I just want to get to know them a little bit better. What's going on in their lives? What's your dog's name? These are, obviously basic things, but outside of work, I want to build a stronger relationship with them and make sure that they're happy, that I'm, as a boss and as a friend, I'm helping them achieve their goals. If my company's goals and their goals align, then perfect. If not, though, I want to make sure that they're happy and that they are, working towards their goals, just like I'm working towards my goals. So when it comes to, back to the question, when it comes to criticizing them, I would, speak to them offline privately. And then, I would try to, without calling out names, present that information to the group so that we can all learn together. All right, Simon, what's up, man? Been a long time. So do I use Facebook ads? Absolutely. So I do Facebook ads. I run them pretty regularly every month. Anytime there's a holiday, I run a Facebook ad. People love to buy. People love sales, right? People like semi-annual sales, flash sales. Right now we have Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales, Small Business Saturday sales, Christmas, New Year's, you name it, guys, we can run sales. So the cool thing about Facebook ads is it's the most effective way to market, and it's very inexpensive. You can spend a ton of money on Facebook marketing. However, you need to make sure that you know what you're doing. If you do not know what you're doing with Facebook ads, you are just literally lighting money on fire. You're just giving it away, burning it, and getting it out of there. I highly suggest everyone, before you run Facebook ads, do a ton of research. So it's something that I'm partnering with the guys over at Unbeatable Business, and we want to help you create ads. So images, copy, and even tutorials on how to run Facebook ads. So something that we will be releasing soon, which is really cool. But I would, until that video comes out, unless you exactly know what you're doing, I would avoid it. But I highly suggest promoting your business on Facebook, meaning having a Facebook page and having a Facebook group, and making sure that you are constantly putting out content that is relevant to your market. If you're primarily a kids martial arts facility, putting out content that's relevant to parents that have children in that age range. Building your brand. You don't always have to sell people on Facebook. A lot of times, a lot of Facebook is, the book by Gary Vee, right? Jab, 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 cross. So a lot of the jabs meaning, putting out content, putting out relevant, valuable content that your members want to see and that your clients or prospects want to see that's relevant to their lives. And then when we, hook, that means that we are going to hook them in. We're going to, sell them a membership. All right. So Josh Fletcher, what's up, man? How do you approach the initial opening of your school? Was it a grand opening? Was it the first day opening just like a normal Taekwondo class? Or was it a unique in some way? And also, how do you determine prices? So these are great questions, man. So these are something that I have dealt with, multiple times now. We've opened a couple different gyms. So initial opening of a school. The first thing, so my first two gyms, honestly, didn't really have much of a brand awareness, didn't really have a local following by any means. So To be honest, we just kind of hustled, and I'll explain what that means. When we started our first CrossFit gym to get things going, CrossFit and the Taekwondo school simultaneously, what we did for CrossFit, we just honestly went out to bars and restaurants and met people and started conversations. Hey, what's your name? What do you do? And generally when I ask someone what they do for a living, what's their response? Oh, I'm a nurse and blah blah blah. What do you do? Ah, I'm glad you asked. So I'm actually opening a gym right now. It's really cool. I'm really excited. You should come try it out. So we actually got a ton of people, believe it or not, to join our gym. Honestly, just going out on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursday nights, and just meeting people. Not going out drinking and getting drunk, going out with the idea and with the plan that we're going to meet people, we're going to introduce ourselves to people, we're going to get to know people and get them involved in our program. And then those people have friends and they have friends. And we actually started in a park. We couldn't even find a space to open in. So for the first about 5 months or so, my buddy Jeremy and I opened our CrossFit gym, and we were just in a park. We had a 6 a.m. class and a 6 p.m. class, Monday through Friday, and a Saturday 9 a.m. We did that. We built up to about 35 people or so, and then we opened our actual facility. And what we did with those 35 people is we gave them a grandfathered, rate, a low rate of membership. So our outdoor program, I think, was like $65 a month. It was pretty cheap. And then once they became a full-time member at our big facility, I want to say it was like $135 a month. But over time, memberships have gone up, and I think the average client value over there is in the high 180s right now. Their highest membership is like $220 a month. So they're crushing it over there. They're doing a great job. For martial arts, the way we got started is I actually partnered up with a local recreation facility, and I got it to like 8 students in the recreation facility. It was super cheap. I want to say it was like $35 a month, and I even had to like split that with the recreation department. It really sucked, to be honest. But all I was doing was building my brand, building my practices, seeing what worked, seeing what didn't work, getting a few people to follow me. All you need is a couple people to follow you, and it's going to make the ease of opening a little less scary, right? We had 20, 30 people in CrossFit. If we can get 10 to 15 people in our Taekwondo facility, and at the same time, we had 40, 45 people when we started, so it really wasn't that bad. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but it gave us momentum to build on. So if I was starting a school right now that we're established, it's different. I know a lot about Facebook ads. I know a lot about online marketing. So I would do a serious sale. So like right now we're opening a KickFit studio. We're doing a killer like Black Friday sale, Christmas sale, New Year's sale, get in shape like January sale. We're just like promoting the hell out of this. Our goal is to get 100 trials online, 100 trials before we actually open. If you don't know how to do those things, the thing is it can still be done. You can still hustle your way to the top. And the easiest way I would say to do it is to meet as many people as possible. Go to networking meetings. Go to, honestly, anyone that will talk to you. Networking meetings. Try to talk to local business owners. Honestly, scout all the martial arts schools in your area. See what they're doing well. See what they suck at. I know everything about every martial arts school in my area. I know their prices. I know how long they've been teaching. I know how many students they have. I know everything about them, and it helps me plan my attack. My mindset is, whenever you're out there being content and hanging out and partying and all that stuff and celebrating life, I'm hustling, man. I'm the person you're scared of. You know what I mean? I'm the one working. I'm up early. I'm going to bed late. I'm hustling, I'm working, and when we get in the same neighborhood, I'm going to win. I'm going to beat you when it comes to business because I'm going to hustle. I'm going to out-hustle you, and that's my mindset. So, like I said, we couldn't find a space. We opened in a park. Martial arts school, boom, I'm going to teach in a recreation center so I can build up some students before we go all in on this business. When it came down to our prices, how do I determine those? One, call everyone in your area. If you're starting a martial arts school, call every martial arts school in your area. In the beginning, I would recommend starting out a little bit cheaper because you're going to want to build a little bit of a following. So what we did with us, our original memberships for Taekwondo were $89 a month. So super cheap, twice a week, $89. And I still do have a couple people that are locked in and grandfathered into that membership. And they were loyal to me from the beginning, so I'm going to be loyal to them and keep those prices. However, our current membership, our twice membership, is $150 a month, and that's with testing and everything like that. It comes out to about $150 a month, and so we've built up obviously a lot. You know what I mean? We've gone up over $60 a month on our membership, but I would basically. You have to know what you are, who you are, and what you can offer. I have the best facility in all of Charleston. I have the most professional instructors and best instructors in all of Charleston. We do staff development. We are constantly renovating our school, making it better. I'm building a classroom right now. I can't wait to show it off to you guys. But I'm constantly reinvesting money into my program, into my staff. into myself, right? So I am the most expensive martial arts school in all of Charleston, but I'm also the best martial arts school in all of Charleston. So know where you're at. If you're not willing to do those things and invest that type of money in the facility, then you can be the run of the mill price. That's fine. But just know that you need your thing, you need your niche, you need your market, you need something that you're, a plan of attack that you're going to go after. Walmart loves being the cheapest price. That's how they get, it's all volume for them. Whereas like you get Target or someone like that, they're willing to raise their prices. They're not going to get as big of the market share, but they know exactly who they're going to go after, right? Upper middle America. So my challenge for you would be just to know exactly what type of school you want, who your client is. My client is typically a 4 to 9-year-old child in Mount Pleasant. That's who my target is. So I know really well how to like go after those people. So I would recommend know your market and then adjust your prices accordingly. But step one is going to be just contacting everyone as a prospect. Try their trial membership. If you can go with a buddy and try every trial in all of your town and see how they do it. What can you do better? What sucked about their program? What you really like about their program and their trial, and then copy that and make it your own. All right, guys. So this is Donovan here with Martial Arts Business Made Easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this little session here, a little Q&A. We're going to do these a little more often. I love hearing back from you guys and sharing my ideas. So if you have any questions ever, feel free to hit me up, and I will, share my ideas with you guys. But hope you guys have a great week. Crush it. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Guys, do me a favor. So I love sharing this information with you. If you could be so kind, please add someone to this group, someone that you think that would really benefit from this, someone that's getting ready to open a martial arts school, someone that has a martial arts school with not really crushing it, someone that is a hustler that wants to work hard but doesn't really know exactly which direction to go in. That's something I do really well. I'm really great at pointing people in the right direction and helping them get off the ground. So if you know any friends that would, do well with my type of coaching or just getting this information out that would benefit from it, please share this information with them. My goal is to help as many school owners as I can achieve the financial security that I have, that I've been able to open 3 gyms now and doing this consulting as well. So I want to help you. Please help me by getting out there a little bit more. So share this post, like this post, comment, and I love you guys. Guys, take care. And I'm going to stop saying guys so much. That's my promise to you in 2017. Peace.